Being truly confident for me was not an easy journey. It was actually really hard. There were a lot of confrontations, a lot of low moments, like a lot of mental breakdowns. A journey to true confidence can be very chaotic and dark. Like when you look at true confident people, you may think, oh, everything's so easy for them, everything goes so smooth for them, but you can't judge people like that just by looking at them. It may look like everything goes so well for them, but a lot of times they had to work really hard to get to that point. The road to true confidence, it has a lot of consistency and hard work. It's not a performance, it's real authenticity. It's being honest with yourself. True confidence, it's not like something you become in 1 2 3. It's not easy. It's not like you wake up one day and you're like, okay, let's be confident. Like it's truly a process. It's a process. So don't be hard and strict on yourself when it doesn't come, like don't be like, "Oh, why am I not being truly confident?" Like don't be strict on yourself because it's hard work. It's not easy to be confident, especially in this generation with social media and everyone is showing off their life and their looks and my body looks like this, look, my house is so big, look, I have so much money. Of course it's not easy to be confident. You have so much to compare yourself to. The most important thing is that you're trying to get there. Like no one is born confident or insecure. Like when you're a child, you're just a child, you have like limited brain capacity, like like you're not confident. Confidence, you have to work hard for it. And as you grow older, you're gonna have so many low points in your life. So many. But the thing is, you need to try to get out of it. You're gonna end up in a deep, dark hole, and I hope no one does, but sometimes you need that deep hole. Okay, wait, that's a weird word to use. Sometimes you need that low point in your life to try to climb out of it. And I know some people have it more easy than you. Some people come from wealthy families, so they have faster opportunities than you. Or some people are genetically more lucky. Or or some people had a better childhood than you. Maybe you had a shitty childhood, or you just had like a lot of difficult situations in your life. And I get it, I understand, but you do have to work hard 10 times more. That's the reality and that's the truth. But at least you're trying, and that's the most important part. You know what's so dangerous in life? A lot of people, they stay in that dark hole. I'm just gonna call it dark hole, whatever. Some people, they don't try to get out of it. It's sad, and I feel so bad for those people because their life just ends up very tragic. You don't want that. When you're trying, you should be proud of it. And like, if you had a more difficult life than me and you tried to work hard and to be a very confident person and you're trying hard to accomplish your goals, or you're like truly working on yourself, and then you become this person you always wanted to be, you're gonna feel so proud of yourself and you're gonna respect yourself so much more, and people are gonna look up to you. Like in life, you don't deserve the pain and you don't deserve to suffer and to go through those difficult times, but what you do deserve is a strength and wisdom you get out of it. Like you should use that pain as motivation and as a boost to get where you want. You have to work hard. Nothing in life is easy. And what I also want to point out is social media ruins confidence of a lot of people. But let me tell you one thing. Social media is so fake. 99% of the time, nothing is real on social media. It looks like people's lives are perfect, but no, everyone is human. Everyone is going through their own shit. Some bigger than the other, but everyone has their own insecurities. Everyone has their own difficulties. Like that perfect couple you see on Instagram, maybe they're having a lot of fights. Like, you don't know how people are living their life. You don't know, and you shouldn't care, to be honest. You should not care. Start focusing on yourself. So in this video I categorized true confidence into 5 sections. So I have mental health, looks, mindset, lifestyle, and love life. So mental health. Mental health is very important. Everyone knows that. And that's why I put it on as the first point. Mental health affects your looks. Good mental health, you can see it on your face. People with bad mental health, it just, you know, it just absorbs your face. Like, you can see it comes on your looks. It's an energy. Like, when I was depressed, I was not happy with how I looked. I was like, even when I put makeup on, even when I tried to make myself look beautiful, like, there was something that just felt off every time. And yeah, it was probably because bad mental health, it shapes your reality. So therapy helped me a lot, self-reflection. It also helped me regulate emotions. For 1 whole year, I fully focused on my mental health. And it was hard. It was pretty hard. There were a lot of confrontations, a lot of things I had to face that I did not want to face, but I really needed it. It's pretty important to be self-aware. Like, I had to heal a lot of wounds, a lot of trauma, and, you know, like, there's also generational trauma. Like, you know, when you're a baby, a lot of stress and trauma comes to the baby. I had to work hard to heal myself, but looking back, it was so worth it. Like, in the moment itself, it's like, what am I doing? Like, I don't want to do this. Like, you're gonna have a lot of moments where you think that, but the earlier you start with it, the better it is, because, you know, then you can actually start improving your life, because mental health is number 1. It's more important than work. It's more like, your mental health is your life. Your mental health will decide everything in your life. I know it's not easy to start doing therapy. It's not easy, of course it's not. But those little steps, like going to therapy, like a bit of journaling, a bit of this, a bit of that, like, you should be really proud of yourself, because at least you're trying. Every time you do something to improve yourself, pat yourself on the shoulder. And this is also something I had to work on, like communication skill. Like, it's really important you speak in a way where it's respectful, where you have boundaries, where you prove your points, but you don't attack the other person. Really work on your communication skill, like watch tutorials on how to communicate. Like, for me, I was going through trial and error. I wasn't the best communicator. I'm still learning to communicate, but yeah, I really had to learn to communicate without attacking the other person, without coming off as arrogant. Like, even if you are right, even if your point is right, you really have to try to keep it respectful and to make the other person feel heard and seen. And you also really have to think before you speak. Like, don't answer instantly. Sometimes our emotions can be boiled up so much, and if you need a moment to say, like, sorry, I need a moment, I need to cool down. So yeah, like, you have to dare to come up for yourself and just give it a little bit of space. And that makes me think about regulating emotions. That's also what I had to learn during therapy. Like, my therapist told me, learn to speak to your emotions. Like, when you feel that anger is coming up, you can talk to it. You can be like, okay, anger, I feel you coming. And yeah, it really helped me a lot, because it made me aware about my emotions, and it really helps me to regulate and to calm down. And also, something I want to say is, the more effort you put into becoming truly confident, the faster you can achieve your goals. Like, for example, it's really important that I put effort in my confidence, because I want a big family, I want children, I want a good husband. So I really want my husband to have a confident woman. I also want my children to have a confident mom. because that way I can give my all to them, you know? Like being truly confident also means you can give your whole energy and effort and love. Like being truly confident also means you can be truly authentic, you can be truly yourself, you can love all the way. So yeah, that's for me also a very big motivation to be truly confident, because I really want the best for my husband and the best for my children in the future. Okay, so the next category is looks. So after you worked hard on your mental health, or you're in process, like, you know, every day you can work on your mental health, it will have such a great effect on your looks. You're gonna feel much better, so you're gonna look much better. That's what I believe. So the thing about confidence and looks is, it doesn't mean you're gonna feel pretty every day. Do I think I look pretty now? Yes. But does that mean I feel pretty every second? No. Especially as a woman with hormonal changes and hormonal imbalance and, you know, like the cycles. Like there are times I don't feel and look pretty. That's just the truth. Like sometimes you have those moments where you just don't think you look pretty. But that's absolutely okay. True confidence doesn't mean you're feeling pretty every single moment. Sometimes you can just chill out, you know. Sometimes you just don't give a fuck, and that's okay. Sometimes you have those moments where you're like, okay, I look a bit shitty now, but I'm not gonna look shitty every day. I know I can be very pretty, I can look very pretty. You have to get out of it. True confidence means you're feeling a bit low, okay, you get out of it. Like, you know, it's a constant training of putting yourself back together. You know, you have to train that. Like every other skill, you have to be better at standing up. You fall, you stand up. You fall, you stand up. And it gets easier every time. If someone said something mean to you, okay, you're gonna feel a bit hurt, and then you get out of it. You are your own hero. You pull yourself up every time. And you know what the amazing thing about is? You keep loving yourself more and more, because you're like, I'm my own hero. I keep pulling myself back up every time. I'm taking such good care of myself. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying so hard. I'm putting effort in myself. I come up for myself. That's why it's so important to keep standing up. Falling is not a problem. It's a problem when you give up. That's where the problem is. When you stay in that dark hole that I was talking about, that's a problem. But when you climb out of it, you keep climbing out of it, that's respectable. So makeup is for me a boost, a bonus. I love makeup. I love making myself prettier. I don't know, makeup is just, it boosts my feature. I like it. I love it. I do it for myself. But makeup didn't always make me feel and look pretty. Like back in the days when I wore makeup, I was like, why do I still not feel content, you know? And I was still using the same cheap products from the drugstore. So then I looked deeper into how I can improve my looks, and skincare was a very big thing for me. I started taking more care of my skin. I started looking up which products I can use. And I'm not using a lot of products. I'm also not using like very expensive products, but I just looked up what's best for my skin, and that helped me a lot. Like few times a week workout also really helped me. I take vitamins. I try to drink water every day, like 2 liters water every day. I try to eat well. And I'm pretty mediocre at all those things. You need to try to have balance, you know. I could eat more fruits and veggies every day, you know, like I'm pretty mediocre at everything, but I try to have balance of everything, you know. And some days I eat very bad, and that's okay. You know, like not every day is perfect, but there needs to be some kind of consistency. So something that has a lot of effect on your looks is cortisol levels. So that's a stress hormone. My advice is to look up ways to lower your cortisol levels. Like stress has a very, very big influence on your looks. Like when you look at some older people, you can tell they endured a lot of stress in their life. And then I look at other older people, and they look so, like, they look old, but they vibrate so youthful energy. And I know work can be very stressful, but that's why after work it's really important you focus on lowering your cortisol level. So that can be breath work and meditation. Meditation doesn't mean you have to put on Buddha music and, you know, meditation, it can also be a peaceful walk in the nature. It can be in your bed where you close your eyes. It can be you take a bath, like a warm bath. So there's a lot of energy stuck in your body. It's really important that you learn to breathe, that you do breath work. Like even while I'm filming this video, I'm doing breath work. Like sometimes I take a pause and then I breathe out and then I continue talking, you know? Like sometimes I really need to let that energy go and then I can continue. And also something I want to say in this category, it is so beautiful to be a woman. Like just being a woman, external things, nothing matters, just you're a woman. How beautiful is that? So really take a moment to appreciate that you're a woman. Feminine energy is so powerful, it's so beautiful. We are such vibrant beings, we are so kind, so helpful, so nurturing. So really give it love, really give to your womanhood love, and be proud of being a woman. And also for a man, if you're a man has their own powerful traits. So if you're a man, like really indulge in that state of being of like, whoa, I'm a man, like I'm so proud of being a man, you know? So the third category is mindset. As I said, you're not gonna feel great every day and you don't have to be. Life is life and sometimes you're just not in a great mood. You know, like life is flexible, everything is flexible. But the most important thing is, how do you deal with that? Do you take care of yourself or do you keep digging a deeper hole? Always try to put effort, always try to do some kind of self-care. Don't let that negative mood grow and take over your whole existence and your whole life, you know? Keep taking care of yourself. So feeling insecure is pretty normal, you know, especially in this generation with the social media and stuff. Like we are just different little human beings. Everyone has a different life and lifestyle and, you know, it's normal to be insecure, of course. Animals also feel insecure, but with insecurity, there are very bad habits like comparison, jealousy, and laziness. Like when you're comparing yourself to someone that works out a lot or someone that is working hard to gain more money, but you're not doing anything to achieve those things, why are you comparing yourself to them? So instead of putting energy into comparing yourself, take an example of those people. If you want to gain more money in life, work harder. If you want to have a better physique, work out harder. That's how it is. And if it's harder for you to do that than for them, that means you have to work 10 times harder. And yeah, it feels unfair, but you're gonna feel so proud of yourself after achieving those things, even when you had it harder. Don't you want that? Don't you want that feeling of respect for yourself? Okay, the fourth category is lifestyle. So I wrote down passion. Passion can be something small. One way to find your passion is look at your childhood. What did you like to do? As a child, you're so authentic and there are some things you loved to do as a child. Like for example, as a child, I really loved to act like a teacher. So I had my little board there and yeah, I was teaching my plushies about a subject, I don't know what subject, but yeah, it meant that I liked something with helping, with teaching, something with advice, and it is something that I'm doing right now. As a child, I was always very curious and eager to learn, so I really liked reading and I really liked stories, and now I'm studying art history for a certificate. I just really love learning and, you know, I'm also reading a lot of encyclopedia because I want to learn more about the world. A passion can be something very random. Maybe you really like collecting cute looking stones from the ground, or you just love leaves, you know, like you really love shapes of leaves. Don't be so strict on yourself, you know. Your passion doesn't have to be something so big. It can be something small. Maybe you really like baking cupcakes. Like, you know, find something that you enjoy doing. And the next thing I wrote is be helpful. Like outside, when you see that someone needs help, go help them. That's really important. I also wrote down spend time with friends and family. You don't need to spend a lot of time on that, but try to balance your social life. Maybe you don't have a lot of friends or you don't have great bonds with your family, but you know, like, I also don't come from the best family dynamics, but I do try to spend a bit of time with them. You know, like that effort, that little bit of effort you're doing, it's very important. It does a lot on your self-esteem. And try to make friends. Like, having good laughs, having good memories with your friends, it's so important, and good friends, they truly boost your confidence. Also, the next point is make the best out of situations. Try to complain less. It's okay to complain. Sometimes you gotta let it out. But if you complain too much, you're gonna get tired of yourself. People are gonna get tired of you. Like, really try to make the best out of situations. So the last category is love life. I'm gonna keep this one short because yeah, I'm talking too much in this video. But basically, love life has a lot of influence on our confidence. We don't want to admit it, but that's the truth. Like, when it's not working out with a guy you like, or that girl rejected you, or whatever, it does have an influence on your confidence. But my advice is try to take things not personal. Everyone has their own issues, and there's a reason why it doesn't work out. There's always a reason. It's not personal, okay? And if it's not working out with that person, why would you want to be with that person? If it's not working out, like, then that's not your person. You have to accept it. It's painful, but you have to accept it. And if that person is not putting enough effort with you or not trying to make it work, why would you want to be with that person? Like, do you want a family with a person like that? No. You want a person that is putting in effort, because that's going to be very important long term when they become your spouse, when they become parents of your children. Like, effort and consistency is very important. And also, what really helps me in my love life is, so I'm a straight woman, I like men, so I try to increase my knowledge about men and how their biology and their brain works. So I watched a lot of videos on male psychology and how they work, and I don't know, it just really helped me a lot because their behavior doesn't surprise me that much anymore. And yeah, it also helps with less overthinking, and yeah, like, the more I understand something, the more I can process it. So, you know, but yeah, always focus on yourself, take care of yourself, and everything is going to be all right. Keep being better, keep trying, keep doing you, and keep being yourself, and keep being authentic, and yeah, keep vibrating, and try to stay happy.